So, when you chase a girl, she's not letting herself be so easy, if you may. And you have to insist, you have to kind of follow up with her, send her a couple of messages, and at some point she's gonna give in. You're gonna do what you have to do with her, and then she's gonna say, wow, such a great guy. Well, when it comes to making money online and selling your stuff, you kind of have to do the same thing. And most people don't really know this, but being able to follow up with people and being persistent is what's gonna bring you a shit ton of sales. I have a sales guy, and he's working for me in my other business, Developer Pro, and I want to say that probably 50% of the sales that we got in my business, and in the past 2 years we made a bit over $1 million by selling coaching. So 50% of those sales came from follow-ups. And there are gurus out there that are selling a course on sales, and they tell you that you have to sell everything on the first call and whatnot. The reality is that it's not like that. For example, I just finished talking with one of my clients, and she had a call a couple of weeks ago, and I told her, listen, send that dude a message, set up a follow-up call with him. She set up a follow-up call with him, and she made the sale. Okay, and I just started working with her 2-3 weeks ago, but she's been running her business for 1 year, and most people don't understand like how many hidden pockets of cash you have in your business. So follow-ups is one, and you should do it religiously. There are certain automations that you can set up in your business. I'm going to give you an idea. For example, whenever someone books a call with you, it's going to be done through Calendly, right? Then what you'll do is you'll set up an automation with Zapier, for example. And then whenever someone, books a call, you'll create a new contact. And at the end of the call, if you have Fathom AI, then you can set up another automation with Zapier. So then at the end of the conversation, when you'll have the summary from Fathom, then you can create another smaller summary, maybe a 1-sentence summary, and then you can add that into the ActiveCampaign as a special field. And then you can set up another automation in ActiveCampaign where every 3 months you're gonna hit up that prospect and you're gonna remind them of the pain, okay? So that's an easy automation that you can set up. If you have a sales team, or if you do sales for yourself, or if you are a sales guy doing sales for someone else, having a CRM where you keep track of when you last time contacted a person and whatnot, that's gonna be a great place to start, because you can start sending messages whenever you have free time and whatnot, because a lot of money will come from follow-ups, okay? I would not sleep on this. This is something that it's super annoying to do as a business owner. I don't want to do it, it's boring. But if you want to make money, you need to tell your sales guys or sales women to do this, because it's gonna bring you a lot of cash, okay? Another thing that's super important, that's gonna make you a lot of money in your coaching business, is setting up some sort of referral plan. So essentially, your coaching program will deliver some sort of results to your customers, ideally, okay? Probably not all coaching programs, because there are a bunch of scams out there, but some, hopefully yours, will deliver results to your customers. And what you want to do is, whenever you identify that someone is happy, someone just passed a milestone, you want to make sure that you have either a client success manager in your community or yourself, and you want to reach out, and then you want to ask, hey, do you know anyone who would benefit from joining this program? Because if you do, and if you refer someone, then we'll pay you $300 for the referral, okay? So very cheap, a very cheap way to get a new customer. Sorry about that, I just ate a cake. It's a very cheap way to get a new customer, and the referral is gonna be super hot. It's gonna be super easy to sell, and it's a win-win. Your current client makes money, your sales guy makes money, you make money, and the new client is also going to make money. Now, another pocket of cash that you want to get inside your business is looking out for testimonials. Whenever someone has a win, you want to take a screenshot and you want to save that in a Google Drive or post it directly on your Instagram or on YouTube. On the, what's the name, where people post stuff, community, on the YouTube community. You want to post it, or on LinkedIn, wherever you are famous, okay? That's one way. Another way would be to incentivize people to give you testimonials by having some sort of call to action. You'll have some sort of course, I guess, in your school community, for example, or WOP. I haven't made an account on WOP, but let's say you have an account on school, and then underneath every single video, you want to have a call to action where you say, leave a video testimonial and book a one-on-one call with me. Just by doing that, people will start giving you testimonials left and right, especially if they were successful with the course that you've created. This is gonna open up pockets of cash in your business, because the more testimonials you have, the more people will come and want to work with you because they are seeing social proof, okay? Another pocket of cash that I think is super important and is gonna make your sales 100 times easier is to make your community public. So this is something that I discovered for myself because I was selling a course or a coaching program in a very sophisticated market. People thought that, you know, my competitors were scammers, that they're just trying to pull money from people, and it was true. So what I did to overcome that is I made my community public. So all my courses in school were private, so apart from a couple of them. But then the entire community was public. So then you can look at my community, you can see that people are active, people are getting help whenever they're getting stuck from me and from other team members. They were able to see the dynamics between the team members or between my clients and whatnot. And I was asking people to go and look at the community right after they were booking a call with me. And obviously, before the call, they were inspecting everything. Some of them, they were actually going through the course and they were getting results before they even got on the call. And obviously, when we were telling them that the program is $6,200 and it's 9 months long and whatnot, they already saw that it's legit, they already got results, and it was so easy to make sales. Okay, so I discovered these pockets of cash. I mean, the first couple ones, like the follow-ups and whatnot, they're like pretty obvious, but like implementing them is requires discipline, right? But the last ones I discovered by myself because I thought about like what other competitors do I have and what are they not doing? Why are people complaining about it? And I just thought about how can I overcome that? Okay, I spent some time, and then this change, just by pressing one button on school, I just created so much leverage that this helped me go from making, I think before this I was making 20K per month. It helped me go from 20K per month to 50K per month, just by doing a couple of these things that I mentioned in this video. So again, they are very simple. They're actually super easy to implement, and this will make a lot of money. If you want me to help you scale your business, there is a link in the description. Click on it, apply, and let's have a quick chat. That's it. Bye-bye.